Writing a business plan can be a very daunting task because you have to define everything in the business plan. It's even more tougher when you have no idea how to write a business plan. In this video, I help you to write a successful business plan, but I'm only giving you the basics of writing a successful business plan. Not the whole business plan, because it's going to take this video the whole day to get there. And I don't have that time, nor do I have the data to do that. If you are interested in this type of content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please don't forget to smash the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And please smash the like button as well, because I like you, you like me, and share this video far and wide so that more people discover this video so they are able to know how to write their own successful business plans and avoid the unemployment line at the end of this global crisis. So let's connect on my social media platform. I am on Twitter at @dclantis, and I'm also on Instagram at @ntutugomdima. So hey, my name is Ntutugo D, and I am your man who wants you to avoid the unemployment line at the end of this global crisis. So how do you write a successful business plan? The interesting part about a business plan is that they do work and they are very much effective, especially when your business seeks some sort of business funding from the bank or from investors. This document is extremely important that you have it in hand. So defining your business is extremely important in order for you to get funding for your business. So when you sit down and write a business plan, you must tear it into pieces, and then begin to put these pieces together, forming a successful business plan. And this will include your competition, the pricing, whether you're doing a product or a service, the type of clientele you're going to have, you also have to include the challenges that are in the industry that you are interested in, whether you're going to be a trendsetter or you're going to be climbing on the back of an existing trend, and how are you going to last in the business. That is very important. Also defining your business, whether it is a company, a sole proprietor, or a close corporation. Of course, it is not going to help if you're going to sit down and write a successful business plan if you are not right in the mind. You've got to ensure that mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as intellectually, you are aligned. I have 9 steps that you need to take in order for your successful business plan to be successful when you do proposals. The definition of your company or business. What is your business all about? Is it a service or is it a product? So you've got to define the problem that you want to solve with your service or with the product you have. People must be willing to pay for your product or for your service. You've got to clearly define what separates you from your competition. All businesses have competitions, and you are no exception to the rule. You are cheaper, or you have high quality than your competition, or your service is faster than your competition, and also the benefits that your clientele is going to get from your services or products. You've got to clearly define all those things in your business plan. And you've also got to know your profit pool. Otherwise, what's the whole point of sitting down and writing a successful business plan? Very important that when you define your service or product, that you do so in the most simplest of terms. You got to assume that people do not know about the product or the service that you provide. So defining it in simple terms is extremely important. Don't use technical words, don't use bombastic words, just be simple so that your potential customers or clientele will understand what your business is all about or what your product or service is all about. And importantly, is your service or product going to solve the problem that they have and willing to pay for it? Another thing that you need to make sure of is that you clearly define the revenue of your business so that you stand a good chance in your business plan being accepted by a bank for business funding or an investor. Also, clarify your prices. Are they going to be subscription based? Are they going to be once off, or are they going to be over the count? Whatever the case is going to be, you have got to be clear. Your pricing model, how is it going to be like? Define also in your successful business plan what your competition prices are like for the exact same product or service that you are going to provide. This is where what? Even birds are conspiring against me. I got to wait until they are done. So you must also explain your competition's pricing of the exact product or service that you are going to be providing. And this is where product research comes into play. You have got to research your market before you even sit down and write a successful business plan. Knowing your market is everything to your business plan. You also got to research the product or service that you are going to be providing as a business, because it's not going to look good when your customers or clients come to you and ask you about this certain product and you have no idea what this product is about and the benefits and the value it's going to add to their lives. People purchase things that are going to add some sort of value in their lives or in their families' lives or for their own company or household or whatever the case is. Use yourself as a litmus test. Task number 2 that you have to exercise when you're writing down your successful business plan: SWOT analysis. So basically, you have to define your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities and threats of your business. So ensure that you understand the strength of the market, the weaknesses of the market, the opportunities there are in the market, as well as the threats that are out there in the market. And you need to understand and know how you are willing to protect yourself and your business from these factors. Under the SWOT analysis, you've got to be able to tell how you are going to thrive and win and stay strong in the market in order for you to convince the funders to fund your business. Understand your market before you even sit down and write a successful business plan. Number 3, and this is very important for the success of your business, your marketing plan. You've got to understand how you are going to market your product or your service. Define those channels that you are going to use in marketing your product or service. Also, include your delivery services of the product. Are you going to do home visits? Are you going to use experts? Are you going to use agents? Going to be visit the store type of situation? Define all that. Number 4, how are you going to protect your business from a takeover or the threats in the market or from legal action? I believe that the only way you can protect your business is to become the best of the best in the market. Be the go-to person. Number 5, branding of your business. Branding assists with the identification of your business. Remember, the market you are in, it is a sea of similar businesses as yourself, and therefore you've got to stand out. I'm sure even yourself, you have a certain business that you go to consistently without fail for a certain product or service. If you can be exactly the same way, then you have nothing to worry about whether your company is going to be taken over by a bigger company or you are going to fail in the market. Number 6, I've already mentioned this before, your pricing. How are you going to price your product or service to the market? Is it subscription based? Is it a once-off payment? You define it. You know what your business is about. Therefore, you've got to put that in your successful business plan. Go to your competition and see how they are pricing the same service or product that you are providing. And that way you don't lose any client. So define your prices according to the market price. And another thing that you need to include in your successful business plan is your support, is your customer support. Having customer support as part of your business plan It always encourages your new clients to become return clients. Now, you also have to answer the following questions in your successful business plan. Where are you going to make your products? Are you going to insource or outsource the production of your product? What suppliers are you going to use? Are you going to own or lease equipment to making your products? How are you going to meet demand? And how does your demand meet the product, and vice versa? If you can answer these questions, you will be able, therefore, to create a successful business plan. Number 7, business ownership. Who are the people that own the business? Is it just you as a sole proprietor? Do you have partners? And if you do have partners, is it a close corporation or whatever the case is? You've got to define the ownership structure of the business. This purpose is especially for investors, banks, when you go seek business funding. This is very important for an investor to know the people that are owning or managing the business. Number 8, you also got to define your exit strategy. Are you going to liquidate or are you going to sell your business? This is especially important for investors as well as the bank. You need to have a comprehensive exit strategy. Number 9, and this is very important, your financial plan. It's so important to have a financial plan in your successful business plan because this is actually the bone and the meat of your business plan. Every decision that you are going to make in your business, it is all going to be affected by the finances. So you've got to define your financial strategy in your successful business plan. I would advise you to get a professional to help you with the financial plan of your successful business plan, because a professional will have a clear financial forecast of your business. Every business must make a profit at the end of the day, and that's what will make you smile, your investors smile, or the bank. So it's important that you break down how your business is going to break even. In your successful business plan, make sure that you also define the financial risks that your business fail and how you are going to avert such risks going forward. There is always an unforeseeable risk that is lurking somewhere, especially when you are a business owner. So that concludes the basics of writing a successful business plan. However, like I said earlier on, I do have an extra tip, especially those that are planning to become business owners or entrepreneurs. Right now, the world is experiencing a horrible virus pandemic that has ravaged economies around the world, including business. And therefore, this has presented some opportunities that may come after the global pandemic. And you want to cash in these opportunities. So continue paying attention and staying tuned to this video. These 7 business ideas will get you smiling all the way to the bank in the next coming months. So number 1, digital marketing. Digital marketing has been enjoying a success for the past 10 years or so. And you as a business person, you want to be part and parcel of that boom and smile all the way to the bank and invest in going forward. Number 2, stock marketing investment. I'm one of the people who see an opportunity in stock marketing investments, but not now because the global pandemic is still ongoing and nobody knows how long this issue is going to last. But at the end of this global pandemic, so start thinking right now and start watching stock market television, and that's where you'll have an idea which stocks that you may want to take on and invest in, but you need to start small. Number 3, online education. Right now, because schools, universities, or all tertiary institutions are closed, people are doing online or virtual learning. The truth is, no one knows how long this global pandemic is going to linger on for. So if you are a teacher, you stand a very good chance on becoming a multimillionaire by engaging in online education. Many parents will fear taking their children to school and will seek for an online teacher, and then you can charge a fee for your skill, and you may even find yourself with many children every single day where their parents paid you a certain fee for your service. Begin now to get some online training so that you can turn that into a business for yourself and become a multimillionaire. Number four, e-commerce. During the lockdown, many people did online shopping for products that they needed supply for. It's in South Africa, we are a country that is ravaged by high levels of crime, and some people have decided, I'm one of those, who have decided to do online shopping instead of doing shop visits, and then find myself a victim of crime. But the global pandemic around the world, many people were shopping online for supplies. If you can open your own e-commerce business, you stand a very good chance of becoming a multimillionaire, even a multi-billionaire. Hey, look at Alibaba back in 1999. Look where it is today, especially the owner. So take leave from that and find yourself a multi-billionaire. Number five, online communication tools or online communication apps. During the lockdown, many people, more than ever, especially here in South Africa, people started communicating via Skype, Zoom, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. People were just using online communication tools to communicate. So if you're a person who is good at coding, start creating your own communication apps, because these apps are going to be a big thing post this pandemic. Number six, gig economy. Gig economy is basically people who do freelancing. Remember, I said earlier on that many companies have closed down because of the global pandemic, and when they come back and resume their businesses, they may not even have staff, and therefore they're going to seek freelancers to do work for them in order to start picking up their businesses once again. So if you're a freelance and you've got a certain skill or experience, be on standby for this boom, because you are definitely going to find yourself employed and work for a variety of companies or businesses, and you can charge them a fee. Who knows, you may even find yourself a multimillionaire from these freelance jobs. And finally, agriculture. During the lockdown, food security became a serious thing. We did see a lot of people going to do panic buying and did not think about the future. So if you have a nice piece of land or you have some sort of skill in growing vegetables and fruit, you may find yourself becoming a multimillionaire or a billionaire when when restaurants and other businesses start ordering from your produce. There are a lot of other business opportunities that will emerge after the global pandemic. YouTube itself, don't take YouTube very lightly. If you have some sort of a niche or a content that you would like to create, YouTube is the best place for you to start making money and possibly make millions of dollars as a result. So start your YouTube channel right now and begin to grow it. And then who knows, after the pandemic, you may be the guy or woman that people click to watch your content. Brand deals, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, the possibilities are endless to give you an opportunity to become a multi-millionaire. So this brings me to the end of the 7 or 8 business ideas that are going to boom after the global pandemic. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can bring you more content of this nature where I speak all things YouTube and all things business, because at this point in time in our lives, we've got to be thinking about our livelihoods and how we're going to sustain ourselves going forward. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, share this video far and wide and click the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let's see each other again in my next upload. Goodbye.